Love it or leave it. Protagonists meet in the first 10% of the story.
Love it. Love it. Like
Uh,
page one is fine with me.
love it or leave it. Dual point of view narration.
Love it. I like getting both perspectives.
Love it or leave it. Third person past tense.
I love it. And like for all genres, I don't know, I feel weird reading things in first person.
You'd like us to bring third person past tense, dual point of view across the board, any novel.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably the rare one out for that, but
All right, love it or leave it. Third act breakup or dark moment.
I love it. And I have been watching these because I feel like it's such a split. And I want to say I love it because I think it's important in a romance to give that moment where each person chooses the other person. And if you're always with them, you don't have a moment on your own to decide this is what I choose. So I know it's like there's so many reasons, and every time I hear someone give an opinion, I'm like, that's a good point. But I say love it because I love the opportunity that it presents, even though it's a dark moment and it's difficult. I love the choice at the end that comes out of that dark moment.
Yeah, well said. Love it or leave it. Always end with an epilogue.
Leave it. It's a romance, and once we're happily ever after, I just assume we're happily ever after now.
Fair enough. All right, love it or leave it. Always share research in the author's note.
Ambivalent. I like it if there's because sometimes you stumble across things that like are just fun to share, but I guess I don't feel like it's always necessary. I don't know. Ambivalent. I like reading it, but I don't have to.
All right. And are there any other romance rules that I didn't ask about that you break
That I break.
or play with?
Yeah.
Then push those boundaries.
Yeah, in Sophia White, I wrote kids. There's children in it. And whenever I read children in romance, they're always such like little side characters if they're in it. Or it's like he's taking care of the baby, but it's not really his. And like in my book, like they're his kids. There's no question. He loves them to pieces. And like they're kind of an important part of the story because she makes promises to them and they help her figure out who she is. And I feel like I broke a little bit of an unwritten rule that, children are always background characters, but like that's not me, that's my life. I love my kids to pieces, and I guess I included that in my story. I couldn't not.
I love that. I think children are very hard to include in a story because they have to be treated as a character, just like an adult is treated like a character, and be kind of, a full human. And
Yeah.
and sometimes that they're just treated as kind of like, dolls, and sometimes they're just terrors. And there's not a lot of like complex children who are both good and annoying.
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion of children. I'm not a mother.
No,
But
good and annoying little terrorist. Yeah. No, you
yeah.
got it.